Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Chelsea. We're away at the Hawthorns today against Championship side West Brom in the EFL Cup, looking to advance, a cup competition which we blew last year against Leicester, who did of course win the trophy. We're going to revert to our favoured tactic today against West Brom, but there'll be game time for some rotational players. They very well could cement places in the starting 11 for themselves, given how poorly our regulars have been playing. So Paul Lopez is going to start in goal for us today. Kurt Zuma will come in as the right-sided centre-back. We will also have Nathan Ake, who will be the left-sided centre-back. And who will we go with? Let's go with David Luiz as the central centre-back. And Nathan Ake, as I say, as the left-sided. Victor Moses will be the right wing-back. On the left side we will go with Baba Rahman. The defensive midfielder will be Chalobah. Box to box we will see... who will we put box to box? We'll throw Willian box to box and see how he gets on. Attacking midfielders today will be Fabregas and Asensio. And the striker will be Michy Batshuayi. Lewandowski will get turn on the bench. Courtois, Christensen, Azpilicueta, Matic, Musonda, Hazard and Lewandowski. On the bench, no spots for Asensio, Alonso or Lindelof today. And that'll be the side. Should be able to beat lower league West Brom. And certainly if any of them do particularly well, there could be a spot in the lineup for them. Interestingly, if Batshuayi doesn't do particularly well today, we could be considering his future, because he's been really poor. A lot of players have been poor this season when they've had chances, but he's been really subpar when he's had chances. Victor Moses in the book, not even 3 minutes gone, and Baba Rahman injured. Well, there's an excellent start to the game. Christensen can come on and Nathan Ake can become the left wing back. That's not how I wanted the game to start off. Myhill now with the goal kick for West Brom. He's going to take it long towards Rondon. Christensen actually wins the header. Sweeney gets it, but Asensio will find Batshuayi now, bit isolated, does manage to check back, finds Chalobah. Moses on the right hand side, getting forward. Can he get a ball in? Taking on the defender. Cross block, deflects to Chalobah. Willian, bit of space to hit this, finds Asensio, beats a man and pokes it home. Lovely goal for Marco Asensio as he bags his first Chelsea goal. Beat a man and poked it in. Brilliant. Willian gets an assist, not an overly elaborate assist, but they all count. And we're off to a flyer at the Hawthorns. Happy about that. Chalobah joining Moses in the book, that I'm not particularly happy about. Another booking for Willian, my god. I know we're set to a fairly aggressive stance, but I didn't expect to be booting players like this. Willian getting another warning there. I'm actually tempted to take him off. I'll tell him to chill on his tackling. They are set to tackle harder. We want to win the ball back whenever we can. Playing this style of football, it doesn't suit us to be without the ball. It certainly doesn't suit us to be without one of our players either, as we found out at White Hart Lane last episode. Although, the less we talk about that, the better. And Batshuayi's offside, and he's at a 6.4 today. Okay, it's time for Lewandowski. I'm sorry, but we've given Batshuayi yet another chance, and he's failed to deliver once again today. That is not good enough to be playing up front for Chelsea. We won't accept those standards. Gunter with a throw, headed away by Zuma. Moses now playing it to David Luiz. They're doing a good job actually of screening Rondon in these aerial battles. Ake slips it to Asensio, should be able to just flick it round the corner. Nathan Ake picks it up again. Fabregas, acres of space to blast it, goes back to Asensio and it's hooked away by Fletcher. Poor from Fabregas there, should have had the bottle to hit it. They are set, interestingly, to shoot less often because we want to try and work it into better opportunities before we take a shot, but it really opened up for him there and he should be hitting that for me. Livermore away as West Brom try and hold on. Christensen now to Chalobah. Chalobah picking it up. playing it to Fabregas. Turns, Lewandowski now, looking to slip in Moses, he does, and oh my god. Alright. That was a shot, apparently. Fletcher now, Darren Fletcher in the book for West Brom, free kick given. David Luiz plays it to Nathan Ake now, helps it on to Chalobah. He finds Fabregas as we look to probe our way through. Willian now gets it by a man, plays it to Fabregas, into Lewandowski, slams it in, 2-0. It's a great goal actually by Lewandowski. He took that one really well. Going to bring Muzonda on now for Willian. See how Muzonda gets on in a deeper role. We've been good today. We've been solid. We are against a lower league side though, so we should be beating them. But I've been impressed, low key impressed. I think I would put it, as Muzonda hammers one. It's a great save by Myhill though, and he's bailed out by Arazo. Too many bookings though. As Neom and Gallagher come on, I think West Brom have probably accepted defeat about this point, taken off Rondon. But a decent result. Let's have a little look at how everybody else is getting on. Spurs beating Burnley, no problem. Sunderland out to Derby by the looks of it. 5-4 Norwich against Nottingham Forest. Myhill to take the goal kick. Let's have another look. Sunderland 2-2 now with Derby County. 5-4 in that game. 3-0 Sheffield United over Plymouth, and no other games there. Asensio to Ake now. Can we put the cherry on top here? Chalobah, Fabregas, Muzonda. Checking in, Fabregas opens up, slips it into Lewandowski, sweeps it home again. And I will say this about Lewandowski, absolutely no doubt about his credentials as a finisher. Whenever he gets in front of goal, he does seem to be bagging these chances now. I still maybe think he's missing a little bit of something that would make him worth the huge fee that we paid for him, but then again, it's not his fault what he cost, and all you can do I suppose is sweep it into the net when he gets in the positions. Probably nothing left in the game now. Chalobah trying to come forward here, holding it up. Jakob wins it back. Just going to see it out now, but it's a good solid victory away from home to bounce back from a poor result against Spurs. We do invite Manchester City now to the Bridge in the second game of this episode, and hopefully we'll be able to get a strong result there in the league, because Man United have laid down an absolute marker with the way they've started the season. In particular, their 3-0 hammering of City at the Etihad in the last game in the league. So I have to make sure when we host City, we have to do at least as well as United did when they travelled to City. Preferably we would do better. United are away at Craven Cottage to face Fulham in the Cup just now. It'd be lovely if they would go out. Arsenal through, beating West Ham. Don't see any particular upsets. Rashford again on his game. United win 2-0. And that's 5 goals in the last 2 games for Marcus Rashford now. Manchester City fastly approaching, and as you can see, the trip to Madrid to face Atletico is on the horizon. We will be there next episode before we go to Wales to take on Swansea. Arsenal dropping points recently at Swansea, a 2-2 draw, late goal for Swansea rescued them a point there, so they're certainly not a side that are going to lie down. N'Golo Kante, another injury, sprained ankle following a heavy challenge in training, and I really want to kick the arse of whoever went in hard on him when he's coming back from injury. But let's see now who we draw in the Cup. Sheffield United Spurs. Arsenal will host Norwich. Crystal Palace host Middlesbrough. Brighton and Hove Albion host Southampton. It's a trip to the King Power for Derby County. The Etihad, we'll see the Manchester Derby as United travel to City. Ipswich Town will host Wolves, which means Chelsea versus West Brom will take place at the Bridge. A pretty good draw there. Certainly should be getting through that one, no bother. Feel a little bit sorry for City having to play United, but then again feel a little bit sorry for United having to go to the Etihad. Now, time to pick this side. Marcus Alonso, straight swap in for Baba Rahman is no problem. Courtois. Christensen will come in for Ake. Do we bring Lindelhof in for Zuma? That's my big question. No, I'm going to say we don't do that. Lindelhof should come on the bench for someone though, for Ake I suppose. Lindelhof has Piliqueta there. Courtois comes back in for Lopez, who did nothing wrong in the last game. Willian comes out for Matic. Matic will swap with Chalobah there. Do you know what? Let's put Fabregas as the box-to-box player. I know it's not the role he prefers, but let's put him in there. So it will be Courtois, Zuma, Luiz, Christensen, Moses. No, sorry, not Moses, Azpilicueta. Alonso, Matic, Fabregas, Hazard, Asensio and Lewandowski. I think the central two is where I feel we're the weakest. I mean, Matic is a decent player, Fabregas is a decent player, but we could do with being a bit stronger in the middle there. Not entirely sure who we would look to bring in. Maybe flirt with Real Madrid over Kovacic and see what we can do. Alonso throws it to Lewandowski though, takes it down well. Good challenge by John Stones, but it will break to Alonso. It'd be nice if we could get the really early goal here, not even a minute gone. Matic to Hazard, moving it pretty assertively. Hazard thunders it, blocked. Asensio pokes it in. 58 minutes gone. Hazard's deflected shot falls to Asensio, who pokes it home past the goalkeeper. 1-0 to Chelsea. Beautiful, beautiful start. Could not have wished for better. And after that, absolutely nothing's happened. Courtois with the goal kick. Let's work our way right up the park and get another goal, please. Zuma. Great ball from him actually to Fabregas. Over the top, Lewandowski's on his bike. Great first touch, second touch on the goalkeeper, and it's a great save by Joe Hart. And this is where I just wonder a little bit about Lewandowski in these big games. I wonder if he was clear through there against Norwich. I fancy that's a goal. It's really poor finishing from Lewandowski there. Give him credit, he took the touch well to create the chance, but he's got to be burying that. Should be 2-0. Great ball from Fabregas over the top to him, incidentally. But so far, a good half. Nothing to say, but to tell the boys well done and send them back out. Maybe give them... Now, do you know what? I'm going to encourage them. I was going to give them a little word of warning about concentration, but I think that would be harsh. I think they're doing well. They know what they have to do. Just encourage them on their way. Is that a card now? It is a card for John Stones. About time. John Stones, what the hell happened to him in real life? I don't remember. Did he play much for City last year? I don't know. I feel though, this point, we're just before the Premier League season starts again. I feel like all the players haven't played in about a year, so... Lewandowski back to Matic, bit of space opening up, could play it down to the wing, doesn't. Fabregas, Alonso, now he goes out wide to Alonso, so it was Asensio that went to Alonso, back to Asensio. Matic now Hazard, got the overlap from the right back, it's into Lewandowski and he's hit the post. Again, I feel, comes into this game against a Sunderland perhaps, and he's got 2 goals today. Azpilicueta to Hazard now, brought down by Fernandinho. It is a penalty. It will be Eden Hazard to take the penalty, or will it be Lewandowski? No, it will be Hazard, I'm correct. On that one, he has to bury this. Come on, Hazard. He missed quite a few last season, if I recall correctly. Just waiting for the referee's indication that he's cleared to take this. Steps up against Joe Hart, and it's saved by Joe Hart. Joe Hart, who's given Manchester City every opportunity to get themselves back into this game. He's done everything he can at the back. And really super disappointed with our forwards today. Chalobah's coming on for Matic just now. We're going to take Asensio, who has what is just now the winning goal. We're going to take Asensio off for Charlie Mizonda. nearer the end of the game. We want to see us hold here. That's a booking for Fabregas now as the tackles start to fly in. Christensen now is getting called over. Just a lecture for him, thankfully. Not too bad on the old cards. Now Mizonda coming on for Asensio, looking a little tired there. Fabregas is 2. Do we have a natural replacement? We could bring Willian on, though. Here's Otamendi. City have control of the ball. Flicked on beautifully by Aguero. Cross is blocked and eventually slashed away by David Luiz. It is helped on, though, by Casemiro. And Mangala will pick it up for City. Closed down by a couple of our players. Has to go back the way to Joe Hart. Coming way out of his box now. Closed down by Lewandowski. Hooks it forward. David Luiz heads it on. Mizonda picked it up though. Chance for Chelsea here. Lewandowski, can he play him in? He does. Hazard shoots and it's miles over the bar. Yet again, another big chance for Chelsea to win this. Spurned for the last 5 minutes. We're just going to try and secure this now. Willian will come on for Fabregas. The midfield role not his favourite, but we just need some fresh legs. See this out 1-0. I think we have done. Otamendi's throw in. Willian does pinch it. 10 seconds on the clock as it goes forward to Lewandowski. So a 1-0 win. It's been a good episode. Good episode. Advanced in the cup and got the win over Man City. Azpilicueta with another horrible effort. This could have been 5 or 6 today if we had our shooting boots on. But clearly we don't. Just waiting for the referee's whistle for confirmation now as Joe Hart kicks it long towards Aguero. Headed away by Christensen. Casemiro on. Hazard takes control of the ball. We're well over time now. Hazard running, losing it to Mangala. Come on, we're nearly a full minute over time now, referee. Switch to Otamendi. Come on. It's at this point you start to be a little bit concerned that they are going to build something. Otamendi now. Oh. No, apparently not. Throw in. We're over a minute extra played now. Willian heads it away. Casemiro flicks it on. Hazard picks it up. Shifts it to Mizonda. Forward for Lewandowski. Company away. Over a minute and a half extra time has been played here on top of the added time that was allotted at the end of the game. Rodriguez to Nasri. Forward. Victor Machin there. Rodriguez. Coutinho. Nearly 2 extra minutes have been played and I'm getting worried now as they start to get towards the goal. Rodriguez. Ball in, smashed by big Kurt Zouma, good man. 2 minutes extra has now been played on top of the added time. Casemiro plays it to Nasri and finally the whistle goes at the bridge. 1-0 to Chelsea. Calmly going to tell them it was a good performance. It was not a brilliant performance, but we won the game and it could have been a lot uglier for Manchester City. Have to be delighted. Cut the gap to 1 before Man United host Swansea. Expect them to win every day of the week. Liverpool, however, at the Emirates Stadium will be a little trickier. We'll see how they get on. Spurs winning at Goodison Park 3-1 over Everton. Willian wants to talk about lack of first team football. Tell him that Hazard's just been too good to drop. I could see Willian leaving in January actually. I don't really see much for him in the future. Man United a 4-0 win now. Absolutely laying waste to teams. 3-2. 2 late goals. Sanchez in the 89th and Ramsey in the 93rd gives Arsenal the 3-2 win over Liverpool, who thought they were on to a great 2-1 away win. So home wins for the big sides in their games today. What about Sunday, Monday? Right, so there's no particularly interesting teams left to see in the title race. We're going to call it an episode there. 20-minute episode's about a good length. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I certainly enjoyed this one better than getting smashed off Spurs last time out. If you have enjoyed it, by the way, if you could drop down below and leave a like, that would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you next time for Atletico Madrid.